This is the video for the cut cake game. Here in the blue note box it says the goal is to maximize the value of 8 pieces of cake. There are 10 different toppings, 2 icing, 4 fruit, and 4 nut. Each topping is a different color, upper left. Well, here's the table with the topping colors from chocolate all the way to peanut. Each person gave a value for each of the toppings, upper center, that's here. Each person has a different color, the row color. Well, here we see person 1 through 8, and we see each is assigned a different color. And above the columns is for the topping, and there are the 10 colors for the toppings. The cake has 24 sections, letters A through X. Shown on the fruit color, the sections for a person must be contiguous. Well, here we see that A, B, and C have been assigned to the person with this color, and they are contiguous pieces. To select a section for a person, click the value on the person's row and the section's column, lower left. Alright, down here it is. And here 3 have been selected already for person number 2. Here is person number 2's color shown above those sections and the value that that person gave to that section of the cake. To remove it, just re-click it. If I click on one of these, it will take it away, and notice also on the cake it was taken away, and I can click it back again. There are 100 different games. Well, this is game 0. It goes from game 0 to game 99. Just enter it in the orange box. Now we'll click next. An oval of the person's color is placed on the cake between the fruit color and the nut color. It's not a topping. Here we see the ovals. Most of them are black right now because no selection has been made. But we remember this is person 2, and it has selections for section A, B, and C. An oval of the person's color is also placed above the section's column. Above it is the selected value. Well, we saw that over here, A, B, and C, and up there is the value. If there already is a selection in the column error box will be shown and the selection is ignored. Well, if I tried to give that section of cake to this person, it says column error. Cannot have 2 people having the same section of cake. If the selection is not next to a previous row selection, the row error box is shown and the selection is ignored. Well, that is to say, I try and click on out here, row error, because I did not click next to the contiguous sections. The work total is displayed top center here. You can toggle for the program solution and its total will be shown. Alright, I can click over here that I want to see the program solution. Notice now there's another whole set of data here. The program solution will be shown above the work solution. It will also be shown by the cake ovals. See, the cake ovals now are all been selected because the program selection selected every one of the segments, and here it shows which ones and the color of the person who gets it. Then it says click next. You can change the game number by changing the value in the orange box, upper left. There. When the game number is changed, the topping values will change for each person. this will change the solution. Okay, here are those topping values. Your work solution will be saved for each game. It is saved in the browser's local storage area. The program solution is always selects 3 sections for each person starting at the top of the cake. As you see, it just 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, but it's to maximize the value of the 8 pieces of cake. The work solution can have a person with more than or less than 3 sections of the cake. Notice down here we selected just 3. Alright, this is the end of the part for the cupcake game playing. Now we're going to go and click on Program in the red stripe to see the cupcake program. Here on the left are the instructions for the main program of cupcake. Over here on the right in these blue boxes are first, execute the application, which takes us back to where we were. Save the application, which means we can store it in one of the letters A through T after you make changes to it. And the rest of these blue boxes, well, is create a new application or create a new subprogram. But then the rest of them are all for copying data within a program or between programs or even to a different application. Here is the list of the programs for cupcake. There's the main program called the cupcake game, and there's 3 subprograms. Below that is a list of tools in these brown boxes that are used for this P-code programming. List the values, show the page text, put names on things, and you have comments and captions, and it'll give you the values of the registers and the variables and tell you what things are for. Then below that, there's a list of YouTube videos that explain you how to go from creating an application through making an HTML file for your application. Then below that there is a P-code application that tells you how the actions work. It has many examples. Over here, this is the main program, and here's a column that says actions. Those are the actions that this will explain what they do. Below that is a list of HTML5 P-code YouTube videos explaining how the instructions are put in and what they do. List values in the text. Things that you would like to learn about in this P-code. Alright, I'm going to go back up here and execute the application. Down below here is to start an app. If you would go and make changes under programming to this application, you then save it to one of these letters. Then you come here to this screen, and when you click that letter, it'll run the program the way you changed it. Below that, there's a list of HTML5 P-code apps. This is just part of the list. If you scroll down, you'll see more of them. Alright, this is the end of the cupcake game video.